Happy birthday to the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. This is the start to the 10th anniversary series for Five Nights at Freddy's. A series that means so much to me, as you will come to learn across my channel and various videos that will be posted over the next few days. This series means so much to me, and so to the community, I would like to offer you this delicious cupcake. And obviously, since you can't eat it yourself, I must partake in it myself. That was a delicious cupcake. So, as you all have probably seen the title by now, you all would know that today we are dealing with a combination of Five Nights at Freddy's and Lego. Everybody knows, at least those who watch my channel, or at least stay up to date with what the thumbnails look like, knows that I like Lego. I like Lego a lot. I like Lego Ninjago. I like Lego Mixels. What if I told you I went online and for about $20 a pack, I got some Five Nights at Freddy's Lego-esque figurines. So these ones here are the Five Nights at Freddy's movie specific figures. Let's go ahead and crack these guys open. Alrighty, let's go in order here. We have a nice bundle of bags here. It looks like we have Foxy the Pirate right there. Rather interesting details on these guys. They look really good. A lot better than I would have thought. There is Golden Freddy with his glowing eye there. Spring Bonnie, probably the one I'm most excited for. He looks pretty neat. Freddy Fazbear himself. Really wish they would have put only the bottom teeth there. They all look like they have top teeth. I think they do. What a shame. They look really good, actually. Ooh, Carl the Cupcake looks really neat. That's super cool. And then we have the two human characters, Mike and Abby. Pretty cool. That looks a lot like Josh Hutchinson. That is super neat. Alright, let's go ahead and bust our first pack open. Now, I think it is only proper that we start with the main man himself, Freddy Fazbear here. Obviously, Freddy is the main man of the band, at least of the Fazbear crew. But this guy looks super, super cool. You can see all the different, like, little bits of texture on the back of his head and whatnot. It is super neat. If my camera would focus. Come on, you can do it. There you go. You can really see that they have the eyelids and all that good stuff up on these figures' heads. You can see it's just a straight pin right up in there. Some nice little texture designs on the back of his head. Really, really cool little designs, especially for such small figurines. And they have wraparound printing. What? That is insane. That is some insane detail on there. They have wraparound printing. Look at that. Focus. Come on. I love how it gets everything else in great detail. Oh, that is so cool. That is so neat. Wraparound printing and arm printing? Oh, that is sick. All right, we got to start putting this guy together. I'm just going to take all the pieces. And here is Freddy Fazbear in all of his glory. As you guys can see here, lots of really nice details all over this guy. He even has toe printing, which is super neat. Wraparound printing all over this guy. Just a really, really nice details. I think he looks amazing, especially compared to his actual in-movie / in-game counterpart. I think what I'll do later is add the handprint that goes across his eye socket. I think this is a really, really neat figure. I think he looks amazing. It's just a shame that Lego won't do anything Five Nights at Freddy's related. Maybe we'll have to do it ourselves. Who knows? Hint, hint, wink, wink. Well, the camera is always blurring with this guy. You'll come to find that that's a trend. Anyway, moving on to our next guy. So, Freddy's right-hand man, here we have Bonnie the Bunny. Once again, full wraparound printing, amazing electric guitar down there. It is the old FNAF 1 style, which is pretty neat. Yeah, just super sick. It would have been nice to have gotten his little cottontail but I also understand there are certain limitations to Lego figurines, but even just a little bit of printing would have been nice. But this guy actually looks really cool. I just wish that he didn't have the top row of teeth, just like with Freddy back there. Other than that, really, really nice figure. Really nice detailing. I love the fact you can see the endoskeleton underneath all of these guys, different joints and whatnot. Probably one of my favorite figures thus far is Chica the Chicken and Carl the Cupcake. Now, I haven't seen many others actually show the fact that Chica's Cupcake is removable, which I did not expect. It just goes off and slides onto a little stud on the plate here, and you can just pop him off just like so, and he can actually be free. And there's a good look at the plate there, if it will focus. Yeah, he just kind of sits up on there, and it is super, super neat, the fact that the cupcake can actually go free on his own accord. Super neat that they decided to make him a separate piece. I really wish this camera would focus. There we go. I think that done fixed our problem. As you guys can see here, Carl the Cupcake just slides on there, and Chica looks super chill about it. She has great detailing, just like, oh, she's dead. Great detailing, just like Bonnie and Freddy over there. She's got lots of the moisture marks all over the suit. These guys look disgusting. I'm not going to lie to you. I feel bad for anyone that has to perform maintenance, and it does look like they finally got Chica's teeth right. It looks like mine's got a little bit of a paint mistake. Black should be going all the way across her mouth, but that's a little bit of something I could fix even. But yeah, so the core 3 look super good. Let's see if it keeps up with Foxy. Okay, I just built Foxy, and I will tell you what, this guy looks probably the best. He looks the closest to his movie counterpart, especially with that glowing orangish yellowish eye there. He's got the detailed shorts, not just the mascot style suit shorts. Super, super neat. I mean, even to the point where you can see the pockets on the shorts there. His endoskeleton feet are done super well. Almost 3D. You can see his toes and whatnot. You can go off and just turn him to the side. You can see his animatronic legs. You can see all the withering in his suit. I mean, this guy is so well done, man. I so hope the same people that made these figures will go back and make the FNAF 2 crew and the Phantoms and the Nightmares. I would buy every pack. If they do that. That would be so cool. You can see his back withering even. Like, that is so neat. This makes me really wish that Lego would do something like this. The only thing inaccurate about Foxy is actually his hand, but we can fix that right now. Now Foxy has his metallic hand there. But yeah, I think he looks super, super good. And there is Foxy the Pirate. Now moving on to Golden Freddy. And here is Golden Freddy himself. Now, obviously, this is the FNAF movie counterpart, which is why I switched up our ambience in the background there. Now, obviously, this guy has the same mold as Freddy for his head, so you can obviously tell that part of his ear that is supposed to be missing is still there. They just colored it out black. So I'm probably going to cut that off here before too long, but I'm not going to do that in today's video, so I'm just going to go ahead and review them as they are, except for Foxy. We're going to forget that I changed out his hand. He's actually pretty accurate to the movie counterpart. You know, he has the blue eye, which is rather odd. I still don't understand what the significance behind the blue eye change was, instead of just using the, you know, pinpricks of light like we were so used to in the early games. Once again, just like all the other animatronics, we have wraparound printing with some fantastic detailing here and there of the moisture. At least I think that's moisture. Maybe it's matted fur. One thing I would like to point out is his buttons and the bow tie on his chest, which I think is rather interesting. Freddy does not have the buttons, so it is rather odd that they changed the print just for Golden Freddy. I don't remember him having those in the movie. but I also could be incorrect, so who knows. And he has a purple bow tie, which I don't remember him having a purple bow tie in the movie either. But once again, I could be wrong. We didn't really get to see a whole lot of Golden Freddy. That might be why he just didn't stand out in my mind. But yeah, pretty solid little Golden Freddy figure from the movie. I think I like him a lot. Maybe not as much as the original Freddy or Foxy over there, but still a pretty neat figurine overall. Now, with the Golden Duo, since they are so specific to the FNAF movie, I went ahead and decided to keep the same ambience going, just so that way we could have a little bit of consistency between the Golden Brethren, that being Spring Bonnie and Fredbear. Now, obviously, I'm currently building Spring Bonnie, not sure if you can hear the pieces snapping in place, but this figure is one I was particularly hyped for. Since you all knew I have myself made a Spring Bonnie suit, I was rather interested to see how they would take the Spring Bonnie minifigure from the FNAF movie, in what direction. And unfortunately, they did it in probably the worst way they could have, just reusing the same old Bonnie mold, which, don't get me wrong, it's a great mold for original Bonnie, but it's a great mold for original Bonnie, not necessarily the movie's rendition of Spring Bonnie, the one that doesn't have such shapely cheeks or even, a much slimmer head build. That one's a lot more round, a lot more stocky, and it's got a much more triangular muzzle than original Bonnie's does. You can tell that that's not supposed to be the spring lock system in there, but you know what? I think this might be the best way that they could have done it. Either way, he still looks super neat with tons of withering all the way around. He's obviously in animatronic mode. You can see all the metal sticking out instead of Afton's undershirt in there, and he did come with a knife, so that is pretty sweet. But, if you wanted Afton to go off and wear it, you could always just go off and, remove the head. And there you go. Now you have William Afton himself with his little knife and Spring Bonnie head there. Pretty sweet. Or, you can go off and put him back in the police uniform. But oh no, that's a spoiler for a later video. But yeah, pretty sweet little Spring Bonnie minifigure. Pretty cool. Not the best. Probably one of my third, fourth favorite of the bunch. I still say the classic animatronics look a lot better than the Golden Duo, but that might just be me, and it might just be the fact that they decided to go off and keep the same head molds. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Alright everyone, our last figures for this lot are Michael Schmidt as well as Abby Schmidt. Now, obviously, I think that Mike here looks a lot like Josh Hutcherson. He has a flashlight in his hand. He's got his gray security jacket on, as well as his green shirt under there. He's got his blue jeans on and just some tennis shoes, it looks like. Overall, pretty good. I think they got Josh Hutcherson, say that name 10 times fast. Got his likeness down pretty well. His hairpiece is pretty nice. I think it does fit him pretty well. I really like the blue jean printing on these guys. I think they both look pretty good. Abby, I think she could have used a different face print. I think this face print makes her look a lot older than she was in the movie. I think they got the clothes down to a T, and the hairpiece is pretty good, and the fact she comes with a little bear is pretty cute, but the face print just isn't screaming Piper Rubio to me. It just does not look like the actress who played Abby in the movie, at least not to me. Maybe I am just wrong here. I just don't see it. But, yeah, overall, I would say that was pretty good. I would say that, these figures are pretty good. I think the human characters, mostly Mike, are pretty neat. I don't really care to have the human figures, I'm not going to lie to you. I think the Josh Hutcherson, Mike Schmidt is pretty good, but Abby, rather underwhelming, especially with that face print. I'm just saying. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to be a hater, but it's true. Other than that, I just realized I'm blocking her. My bad. There we go. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching to the very, very end. Once again, happy 10th anniversary to Five Nights at Freddy's. Lots of cool stuff to come. Make sure you like, subscribe, go off and hit the bell for notifications, so that way you can see every time I post a new video. Be expecting a new video every single day leading up to the 10th anniversary of Five Nights at Freddy's. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Peace out, and bye-bye! Look at you! Look at the Sigmas you've become! Look at how woke you are! Look at how skibbity toilet you are! You are woke among sussy soy jacks! I gave you yats in Ohio! Peter! Hey, yo, look at that dog.